What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino, and welcome back to 60-Second Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna make count them, three cocktails using one of my absolute favorite liqueurs, Cheery Heering. Now, if you didn't guess by now, Cheery Heering is a cherry liqueur, and this stuff is absolutely fantastic, all right? I got my cheat sheet here, so there's a little history about the spirit, all right? Cheery Heering was created by Mr. Peter Heering, who used to sell it out of his grocery store in Copenhagen, starting back in December of 1818. Now, he actually got the original recipe from the wife of the previous owner, and her name was a Mrs. Carstensen. I hope I'm saying that right. Either way, big shout out to both of them for making this absolutely delicious liqueur. Right now, the way this stuff is made is they take some Danish cherries and they crush them with the stone, which is the seed inside, and that's why you do pick up a little bit of that almond flavor in the liqueur. And then they add some herbs, they add some spices, and they age it in oak barrels for up to 3 years. So this stuff is delicious. It's deep, it's rich, it's complex. It has so many kind of things going on. Absolutely fantastic. If you don't have it, stop the video now, go out, get some, come back, watch the video again, and make these three cocktails and a ton of other ones you can find out there with this stuff, because it is absolutely delicious. Anyway, folks, like I said, I'm gonna make three bad boys with this one, and we're gonna have ourselves a good time, right? So make sure you stick around, because we're gonna boogie down. All right, so the first cocktail we are gonna make today is called a Made Man, right? So let's look at what is in the sauce. The first thing we're gonna need is 1.5 ounces of a rye, preferably Rittenhouse. You do want something a little high proof, all right? Because Cheery Heering is a sweeter thing, so the stronger you can make everything else, the better, all right? The next thing you're gonna want is 1/2 ounce of yellow Chartreuse, which is a delicious herbal liqueur. Okay, so 1/2 ounce of this stuff. All right. And then we're gonna need 1/2 ounce of the liquor, the spirit of honor, the spirit of the day, Cheery Heering. Oh, that stuff smells so good. The cherry flavors are just so rich on this thing. And you do pick up those herbs and spices, which make it such an enticing thing. And then we're gonna do a bar spoon of Fernet Branca. So this cocktail is gonna have some major flavors going on. You know, when you add what's this called, Chartreuse and Fernet together, then you got a little bit of Cheery Heering, forget about it, you know. Then you got yourself a high proof rye. This thing should kick some ass. All right, so there's my bar spoon of Fernet. Smells good too. All right, so let's just go ahead and add some ice to our mixing glass. And you're gonna stir that for about 25-30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we gave that a nice, healthy stir. Let's go ahead and get our, get our glass out. We're gonna be serving that in a coupe. And I'm gonna go ahead and strain that with my jeweler strainer, and here we go. Beautiful, classic cocktail color. I mean, this looks beautiful here. This is what I look for in a cocktail. I look for something neat and clean and amber and beautiful. There you go. All right, so let's put this off to the side, and then we're just gonna go ahead and garnish that with a cocktail cherry of choice. And there we have it, folks, our Made Man cocktail. All right, so you guys know the drill. I'm gonna put that cocktail to the side, and we're gonna try all three cocktails at the end of the video, all right? Now, the next cocktail we're making is called a Naughty Charles. Let's look at what is in the sauce, right? The first thing we're gonna need is 1.5 ounces of Scotch. I'm using Johnny Walker Black, but you can go ahead and use whatever Scotch you like. If you want to use one of those smoky Isla Scotches, feel free. That's not really my thing, you know? Next thing we're gonna do is 1/3 ounce of Cheery Heering. All right, that's gonna be our star of the show. All right. Then we're gonna do 1/3 ounce of Creme de Cacao. I imagine you could use any color one you want, because it's already a dark spirit. It's already a dark cocktail. And then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of dry vermouth. All right, last but not least, we're gonna do a couple dashes of orange bitters. 1, 2, beautiful, all right? Now let's go ahead and put some ice in our shaker. Beautiful. All right, a little more. And then get to stir in 25 to 30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we stirred that up enough. Let's go ahead and get our Nick and Nora out, which I had chilling like a villain in my ice here. If you notice, this should be under there. So let's go ahead and fix that. Something got out of whack here. All right, so let's get our little julep strainer there and pour our cocktail. Oh yeah, beautiful. Like I said, whenever I see that beautiful amber color in a cocktail, I get very excited because it's usually up my alley, you know what I'm saying? Now we're just gonna garnish that with an orange peel, lemon peel, whatever you got. You're just gonna wanna use some citrus to garnish with, right? You're gonna go ahead and express the orange peel oils onto the glass. Then you're gonna just rub it onto the sides for good luck. And as you guys know, Vino likes to clean up his peels so they look nice, all right? And just go ahead and dump that in there like that. All right, folks, so there goes our Naughty Charles cocktail. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that cocktail to the side and we're gonna get to making our third and final cocktail. And this one is called Landing Gear, okay? Now let's look at what's in the sauce. The first thing we're gonna need is an ounce of cognac, all right? Delish. Now the next thing you're gonna want is an ounce of Grand Marnier. Now we'll talk about some of my favorite liqueurs. This is one of my favorite liqueurs. I could drink this thing straight all day, day. All right. Next thing we're gonna need is a half an ounce of dry vermouth. I'm using Dolan. Okay. And then we're gonna need a half an ounce of our guest of honor and the final appearance of the evening, Cheery Heering. All right. So it's a half an ounce of your Cheery Heering. I cannot wait to get down with these cocktails because they look so good, they smell good. All I smell is all that cherry flavor. And now we're gonna hit that last thing is we're gonna hit this cocktail with one last thing, and that is a bar spoon of Maraschino liqueur. All right. Now here's some poetic justice there, right? We got some Cheery Heering, you know, some Maraschino cherry liqueur. So two different cherry liqueurs, two distinctively different kind of cherry liqueurs though, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and add some ice to our mixing glass. And we're gonna stir that for about 25 to 30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we stirred this bad boy up enough. Let's get our glass out. I'm gonna be using a short stem martini glass for this one. And let's go ahead and pour it into our glass. And my trio of Cheery Heering cocktails all have that beautiful amber color that I'm so in love with. So I'm feeling very good about these cocktails, folks. They all have ingredients that I really enjoy. They all look pretty. They all got a pretty mouth. So I'm thinking we're gonna have ourselves a hell of a tasting after this. All right, so we're gonna garnish that with an orange peel. Same thing as last time, just gonna wanna express the oils onto the glass and then just wipe for good luck. And we'll just dump it in there like so. And ladies and gentlemen, there is our Landing Gear cocktail. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to give these bad boys a sippy sip. So let's get right into it with our first cocktail, which is the Made Man cocktail. And that uses rye, yellow chartreuse, Cheery Heering, and a bar spoon of Fernet Branca. Gotta love a good cocktail, Cherry. All right. Cheers, folks. Oh, that is nice. I mean, it is packs a punch though. I mean, you're really getting a lot here. Let me get this another sip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The rye was an ounce and a half. The rye is definitely a very present spirit, and I mean, I'm digging it because it's adding some real nice spicy notes to go with those herbal notes from the yellow chartreuse. And then the Cheery Heering is providing just enough sweetness to keep things, you know, kind of relaxed. So you don't, you know, overwhelm, the cocktail doesn't get too overwhelmed, but it's also adding all of its delicious cherry notes and some of the herbs and spices that are added to it as well. The Fernet Branca, I'm not picking up too much, a little bit on the very back end of the palate, But this is absolutely excellent. A nice stiff cocktail. With a lot of great complexity. This is absolutely delicious. Love it. My kind of cocktail. All right, so the next cocktail we're gonna try is called a Naughty Charles. And this one has Scotch, Cherry Heering, Creme de Cacao, and dry vermouth, and a couple dashes of orange bitters. All right, folks, let's go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. Very good. Very good, but you know, it's like coming after this one, it's a little bit more subdued. A very nice cocktail. Doesn't quite have the complexity of the first cocktail here, but very delicious, very easy drinking. I think had I not tried this one first, I think I would have had a different reaction, like a more, you know, excited reaction. But this is absolutely delicious as well. Just a little more on the, you know, the easy side. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely getting the Scotch. You're getting a little bit of the smokiness from the Scotch. You know, Johnny Walker is not too smoky, but it does provide some. Then the dry vermouth adds its own elements to it. So it's got some stuff going on. The cherry notes are definitely there. Let me give it one more sip. I can't say I'm picking up too much of the creme de cacao. I mean, maybe a little bit on the mid palate, but not too much, all right? Now let's go ahead and try the last cocktail, which is called the Landing Gear. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's nice. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is so good. Yeah. Oh man, that, you know, cognac already has some cherry notes and stuff like that with a little bit of chocolate, and chocolate and cherry just go so well together. This probably adds more chocolate notes than this one does, and this has creme de cacao in it. But it's really nice. It's really, oh man, it's just really good. You know, you get a little bit of that additional nutty flavor from the Maraschino liqueur, and Cherry Heering already has some of that, so the Maraschino brings up a little bit more in the back end. This is a really nice cocktail. I am totally digging this one. So listen, guys, all three of these cocktails, absolutely delicious. Hopefully you guys will try them. If you like a nice classic stiff style cocktail, these are great. Again, Cherry Heering is the shiznit. If you don't have it, go pick it up. If you do have it, make these cocktails. And there's a million more. I'll put a link up here to some other Cherry Heering cocktails that I've made. You guys can go ahead and check those out as well. Right, folks? Anyway, look, if you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and please share it with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring. And when life gives you lemons, folks, make yourself a cocktail. Or 3. Cheers.